Thailand looking to, well, first of all, get the win, because if Thailand can manage to win this game, they could take second spot in the pool. So it's not a sure thing, but Kazakhstan looked too big, too strong yesterday. Here they come now, and just the style of sevens that they've started to play over the last couple of legs of the series, far more complete. Here is the Kazakhstan side, skippered by number 10, Kushibayeva, on the bench here. Lots of experience there. Stepanuga, Teryayeva, Anna Yakovleva, Kluchnikova, and the speedsters Korachik. And, of course, number 11, Daria Tkachiova. And the Thai team, well, they've had a mixed bag over this weekend. Yesterday they went down heavily to Kazakhstan 41-0 before beating Singapore 12-0. A team of hard grafters. Got some speed out there in Naritsara. Here's our referee this morning, Ai Yoshida from Japan, the origami expert. I'll tell you more about that in a moment as we get underway here on day 2. And it's a good restart, a good kick out from Kazakhstan. Early ball through back to Bayeva. They've given it away though. Thailand, there's no reason why they can't win this game. They've pulled off some upsets over the years. If they get their mojo going, they can upset anyone. Here is Ratanapon. There's quite a bit of size difference they're giving up against Kazakhstan. Big athletes in blue. Here is Passon. Good opening salvo from the Thais. And they win the first penalty from referee A. And a good little settling passage of play there for Thailand, Jed Thine.
Yeah, very positive play by Thailand. Handling looking good, ball right in front of the players running on. And he's just pushing the ball around nicely, but a failed touch, and Thailand find themselves hard on defence again.
They haven't found touch though, that's a mistake. They get it out to Teryayeva, and she gets the stride going, pops it back on the inside to Anna Yakovleva. One of many veterans in this Kazakhstani side. And there's another one, number 3, Daurabayeva. Mistake by Nurmatova. The Kazakhstanis resting their 2 speedsters, Tkachiova and Korachik. And as mentioned, they're looking for a big score here to avoid Japan in the semi-finals later today.
It's another big day in the saddle for all these teams. 24 games in total you'll be watching today on top of whatever they played yesterday. And not a bad idea to leave those 2 strike weapons just on the bench, let them rest, conserve the energy. It's going to be a big day.
Here come Thailand again, just inside their own half. Breaks down there on the 10 metre. Storming through comes Kushibayeva. Sorry, it was Yakovleva. This is Ruksina. Pass on. Not afraid to take contact themselves. A very physical side, the Thais. Aggressive. Love the confrontation. They're struggling to get anywhere though against this Kazakhstan defence. We've really seen the Kazakhstanis up the game on defence. Good pop off the floor to Ratanapon. Taken down by Bakhtibayeva. And it's sitting there free for the taken. Now, here's a chance. Stepanuga. Stepanuga looks like she's got the gas here. Gets on the outside of Supansa, and Stepanuga steps her way down to the try line for the opening try on day 2 here. After a lapse of concentration by the Thais, and Kazakhstan, well, they seize the opportunity.
Yeah, onto it straight away. The ball overrun at the breakdown by number 8, Naritsara. She's made a mess of that, and Kazakhstan swooped on it immediately, found space. Nice 2-pass transfer, and they transitioned from defence into attack without any problems. The conversion wide of the mark, but an opening score for Kazakhstan. And they're making life pretty tough for Thailand early in the morning. They can't even break out of their own half as we watch that good snappy passing. And Stepanenga, well, there you are. Too easy, the pitches say it all. Restart from Kazakhstan.
So they bagged themselves their first 5, which means China will have to score 15 points over Singapore. Makes it very interesting indeed. Here they go. They set their sights on the post a second time. And it's Bakhtabayeva who goes in for try number 2. And they're all business this morning, aren't they? 4th try of the series. They're playing such more expansive rugby these days. It's lovely to watch.
Well, conditions superb here this morning, and Kazakhstan making every post a winner. We just watch now, Thai defence, well, in 6s and 7s. No one showing any real commitment to the ball. A terrific score for Kazakhstan. The floodgates slowly starting to open on Thailand.
And they're really getting on with things, aren't they? They're sprinting back to halfway, and that's a fantastic restart from Daudenbayeva. Look, more possession here. Teriayeva, Numatova. And look at this, they know where the space is. They know how to get it there. Here she goes again. It's back to Bayeva. Steaming down the far side is Stepanenga again. 1 try already. Beautiful long passes. Teriayeva on the short ball. Comes Kluchnikova. They're really playing their bench in this game. Daudenbayeva pops it up to back to Bayeva. Bit warmer out there this morning. The sun is up. Yesterday we didn't see the sun at all. Through the gap goes Anna Yakovleva. Tosses it back hopefully for one of the runners. Referee eye is going to the pocket. It's a yellow card just through pressure, I guess. Is it over there, the naughty chair? Yes, it is.
It's a tough day when you've got to ask where the chair is. Well, here we are. Constant pressure building. May have been grounds for an advantage. Don't need it. Kazakhstan in. Just too close to the line. And Thailand, who showed some glimpse of early confidence. Those thoughts and hopes have been immediately put back in the box and sent probably to Bangkok. Kazakhstan dominating the opening moments of this first game on the second day.
5 seconds.
With the kick to come, and it's just to the right of the uprights as you saw. Half time, it's Kazakhstan well in charge.
China will be watching this with a lot of interest. Second place getter in this group will face Japan, most likely. First place getter will most likely face Hong Kong if things go to form, and 17-0 at half time already. 0-0 draw yesterday between China and Kazakhstan really shows when nothing would demonstrate how close it is in a 0-0 draw. China and Kazakhstan both featuring in the cup finals against Japan. Neither successful, but Kazakhstan coming the closest in Korea. As we look back at some of the 3 tries that Kazakhstan scored, Stepanenga gets a free run in and brings it round under the posts.
Kazakhstan, their second try, it ties really a little bit dishevelled here at the moment. They're under pressure and a lot of it. And in the end, just an easy tap and pass.
Thank you.
Coach is issuing the early morning wake-up call for his players. Probably a little bit disappointed with the way they've got on the ground early. Kazakhstan have started powerfully as the Thai ladies gear themselves up for another go at it. 7 more minutes against this sharp-looking Kazakhstan outfit. Already the fans starting to pile in. Good to see everybody here. Hope you're on your way down to the racecourse today. It's going to be, well, absolute contrast to this time last year, Boozer, where it was a bit of a mud bath. And by the end of it, it was anybody's game. Today, brilliant sunshine overhead, a nice light breeze. Oh, you could just about play some cricket in this.
Yeah, it's a beautiful track, isn't it? Yesterday was probably the mildest of days we've had here in 4 years of coming to Colombo. Straight into the arms of Darambayeva. And they're queuing up here already. Stepanuga takes it low. Oh, she can't quite pick it off the bootlaces. That could have been a 60-metre job coming up. Scrum for Thailand just inside the Kazakhstan half. Yeah, it just dipped, didn't it? Looked like it had a bit of topspin on it.
The Dusra. It's an interesting result yesterday between Kazakhstan and China. China, to a certain extent, exercising some demons when they played Kazakhstan. And that opening 6 or 7 minutes against Kazakhstan and Korea, and China just went to pieces. Kazakhstan down to 5 players are managing to run in 2 tries. So China's effort yesterday against Kazakhstan, most impressive. And speaking of impressive, they just keep on impressing.
It's Veronica Stepanuga. Brings it round for her second try. It's a long-range effort. That's try number 4. And they're piling on the points, aren't they? It's impressive, busy, workman-like effort and just hands. Sometimes hands will do it if you've got someone on the outside with some real pace, and Supansa not able to match Stepanuga. And, well, as we said, Kazakhstan resting Kushibayeva, Tkachiova and Kotacek as well. Plenty of firepower to come. Also, Proskarina on the bench as well, the playmaker. Darambayeva. She's really getting these restarts now. There's another classic. Terayeva just out of her reach, and here come Thailand. Big tackle coming in from Yakovleva. They break the line. This is good from Thailand. But the pass doesn't go to hand. Good trailing defence there, just getting between the supporting runners. Let's carry on though. It's Naritsara. Naritsara sets her sights for the try line, brings it round nicely. And that's a terrific try for Thailand. Never say die attitude from the Kingdom of Thailand. They're a proud rugby nation. These women, they don't lie down and take it. And they're in for their first try.
While making up somewhat for the error in the first half, Naritsara sprinting away, doing a beautiful job. And really, just the pace and the quickness of Thailand when they got the ball in hand put Kazakhstan right on the back foot all of a sudden, and they showed some weaknesses in the ability of Kazakhstan to turn and chase. There'll be no worries about that conversion attempt, but a good score from Thailand from distance. Look at this, they turned it over quick. Had 2 pushes of it, and Kazakhstan made a bit of a meal of that last breakdown. Naritsara, a clean pair of heels all the way to the line.
She gassed Stepanuga there too, which was interesting. So the differential has been chopped back to 19. It still means China needs 29 points advantage over Singapore in the following game. Just after 10 a.m. in the morning here in Colombo. Scrappy bit of play there. Just getting shoved over the sideline.
5. Complete.
Thailand making a substitution. They are back to 7 players.
Stand back on. Get mark. Get crouch. Bind.
Kazakhstan backline is
Set.
very wide with Tkachiova now. She's on. She's extremely wide. Proskarina's on. That's her in 4, the playmaker. What a run from her. Gets into the Thai half. They're looking now for the speedster out wide. If she takes this clean, she'll be hard to stop. Yeah, she's got too much gas, and Naratsara can't catch her. They bring on the speedster and get it to her quick. And that's one of the big improvements, knowing where their speed is, where their power is, getting it there quickly and giving them a shot on the outside. Unbelievably, just her second try of the tournament. At this tournament last year, I think she went in for 6 or 7. It was unstoppable. That's a great 5th try for Kazakhstan.
Conversion successful, as we'll get a look at the finishing style here of Tkachiova. And, well, it is a legitimate strike weapon out wide. Used sparingly at the moment. You can see some heavy strapping there on the left leg. Potentially might have been the reason why we didn't see so much of her in Korea. But she is a flyer, there's no doubt about it.
31-5 as Kajanapur tries to get out of trouble. They push them over it though, they're too strong. Here goes Nurmatova. Gets tackled by Come On Tip, but gets up and goes again. Good counter rucking from the Thais, but it's a little late. Back to Bayeva, straightens up. And that's a good little injection there of pace. Teriaeva again looking for Daria Tkachiova. Here she is. She picks it up clean and she just fumbles it there on the ground. She looks hungry. Just into the last moments of this game, Kazakhstan, they'll just keep going for more points.
Well, Thailand will be looking for just incremental improvements across the day. They've got more outings as the day unfolds. Unlikely they'll be receiving a matchup quite as one-sided as this.
Looks like there's time for a scrum. Yep, Huda goes. There's a final substitution here. On comes Alina Askarova. Very rare appearance for her. And she comes on for Daudenbayeva. Another 5-pointer here will be just what Kazakhstan are looking for. Valery Popov will be screaming for another one.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
They decide to go blind. It's Proskarina. Trailing on the inside, Nurmatova. It's good trailing defence there on the inside. Late in the game, that's commendable from Thailand. Straightening up goes Anna Askarova, the fresh leg. She comes straight on and puts the icing on the cake for Kazakhstan, and a desperate last tackle from Supansa. Can't stop them. And good injection from the bench for the final try of the match. They put a big one on here, just what they wanted. Thailand outclassed by Kazakhstan.
Well, a good performance from Kazakhstan and a good opportunity to warm up the engine going into the day. This day's going to go long and the bodies are going to get tired, so everybody's going to carry the load to a certain extent. And Kazakhstan being particularly crafty about their selection to start the game. They know they don't want to wear the batteries down on Tkachiova or Korachik, as Bayeva slots, or no, gets asked to do it again. Should be an easy 2 for a talented Bayeva. She's quite a skillful player. We don't see a lot of her. She is overshadowed somewhat by Kochibayeva. And in the end, it looks very much as if that is going to be full time.
There we have it, 36-5. So a points difference of 31, which will mean in this